Greetings, everyone. Lecture 2 is all about the business plan. Today I'm going to answer 3 questions. What is a business plan? Do I need a business plan? And how can I obtain a business plan template? What is a business plan? A business plan is a written document that is unique to every business. It outlines the goals of a business and describes how the business will achieve those goals. Startup companies usually use a business plan to attract investors to fund their businesses. Established companies will use their business plan to review goals and change them as they evolve and grow. The business plan can vary in length from 1 page up to 30 pages or more. But no matter the length, every business plan should include an executive summary, an overview of the business, a detailed description of the products and services offered by the company, a sales and marketing strategy, and most importantly, a financial plan that includes the company's financial statements. Now let's take a couple of minutes and watch the U.S. Small Business Administration's overview of the importance of a business plan.
Are you interested in starting a business? Creating a business plan is the most important step you can take towards success. Think of a business plan like a roadmap. It sets the direction for the early years of your business and outlines how you plan to make sales and grow revenues. A business plan generally includes 6 sections. They are an executive summary, a company overview, market research data, a description of your products or services, your marketing and sales approach, and your financial projections. Let's take a closer look at each section. An executive summary is the first section of your plan. Use it to introduce your business and identify your customers. Make a short but strong case that explains how you'll make your business successful. The next section is your company description. Provide a high-level explanation of your business, what it will do, and how it will make money. Include a mission statement and the location of your business. Identify key employees and any other qualities that make your business distinctive. Next up is your market research. Use this section to provide detailed information that shows you've done your homework and that you understand your industry and target market. Be sure to include an assessment of your competitors and any legal requirements impacting your company and industry. The fourth section is a description of your products or services. What are you selling? How will it meet the needs of your customers? What are its benefits compared to the competition? Answer these questions in detail, and be sure to note the current development stage of your business. Discuss marketing and sales in the 5th section of your plan. Explain how you'll identify potential customers. You'll also need to include your marketing approach. Provide financial projections in the final section of your business plan. This is important for investors and lenders because it explains how your business will meet its financial obligations and maintain a positive cash flow balance. Are you ready to get started? Build your customized business plan using SBA's free step-by-step tool. It'll help you navigate each section and enter your information. You can even save your plan and finish it later. Print, download, email, and update your plan anytime. Try out SBA's Build Your Business Plan tool at sba.gov/businessplan to get started today.
Okay, so the business plan template. There are several business plan templates to choose from. However, for our new company, Vivian's Hauling Company, LLC, we will use the business plan template from a company called BizPlanDB. To find them online, do a Google search on BizPlanDB on Amazon. They have hundreds of business plans from several industries. So let's go there now and see what they have to offer. Okay, so here we are at the Amazon store for BizPlanDB. And as I mentioned, they have over 1,000 business plan products that you can choose from. So basically, any industry that you can think of or that you're interested in going into, they probably have a business plan for you. Now, for the company that, our new company that we're starting, Vivian's Hauling Company, is in the dump truck business. So let's type up here, dump truck, see what it comes up with. And so there it is, the Dump Truck Services business plan. Now I want to show you a video where they are going to actually explain what type of business plan products that you're going to get.
Hello, and thank you very much for taking a look at our business plan specific for a new age store. Very quickly, I'm going to walk you through the Word document, and then I'll show you the Excel model that comes along with it. There are other components that come along with it as well, and I'll explain that in just a few. It has an automated table of contents, so as you add your own content, simply hit Update Field, hit OK, and these page numbers will automatically update for you. It starts with the executive summary, outlining the operations of your store. All the charts and graphs that you see here can be completely modified specifically for your purposes. Chapter 2 discusses the New Age Store incorporation and how these funds that you're looking to raise will be used, and you can adjust all of this again. An overview of the New Age Store products you'll be selling and discussing online sales as well. The market and industry research, which is updated this year and discusses COVID-19. Industry analysis, customer profile, competition. The marketing plan, and there's a standalone 24-page marketing plan that comes along with this. Your organizational overview, as well as your headcount and payroll, again, can be adjusted depending on what you're looking to do. And of course the financial plan, which has a 3-year profit and loss statement, cash flow analysis, balance sheet, break-even analysis, business ratios, and then in year 1 we break it down monthly in terms of your profit and loss, and this is all done on an automated basis. Year 2 it's quarterly, year 3 it's quarterly, and the same for the cash flow analysis. Year 1 it's monthly, year 2 it's quarterly, and year 3 it's quarterly. And here's the Excel model. It's very easy to use. All the instructions are here on each chart. There's always instructions on exactly how to use it. Once you put in how you're looking to raise these funds and you break down how you're going to be allocating them, from there you go to the startup expenses page. You can put in the categories of sales. Here we have in-store sales versus online sales. The positions you'll be hiring for, your underlying expenses. And once you put in your first, here you enter in the anticipated monthly revenue for year 1. You put in the anticipated growth rate, and out comes your profit and loss statement. Cash flow analysis. Here are those expanded profit and loss statements here, and your expanded cash flow analysis done on a monthly and quarterly basis. Break-even analysis, business ratios, and that's, and of course your balance sheet. And that's essentially it. It's very easy to use. It comes with 3 SWOT analysis templates in addition to what you've seen here, a standalone marketing plan, as well as some supporting documentation regarding how to start a new age store. Thank you very much for taking a look.
Now he ran through that pretty quickly, so what I want to do now is actually pull up the business plan that I purchased, and let's go through it step by step, a little bit slower than he did. So this is the strategic business plan. This is the document that you're actually going to need when you go to the bank or to your financial institution when you're ready to get a loan. Now, the thing I love about this business plan is that they're going to give it to you in a Word document, which means that you can actually go in here and make the necessary changes that you need to make, to fit your business. For example, instead of having Dump Truck Services, we can go in here and simply type Vivian's Holding Company. LLC. All right, so let's just kind of take our time and go through each page of this business plan. So it starts out with your confidentiality agreement. Now you'll notice on this page it has a heading for the Dump Truck Services, and we can change the heading of the Dump Truck Services to Vivian's Holding Company. So let me just quickly show you how to do that in Word. So you want to click on Insert, click on Header, and then Edit Header, and then just type in over this. All right, so once we've changed that to Vivian's Holding Company LLC, we just click on Close Header and Footer, and what that should do is change the heading throughout the document, and as you can see, it actually changes it. All right, so back to the confidentiality agreement page. So we'll just basically go through the process of just changing the name of the company to fit the name of our company. And you can also make changes to your table of contents to fit your business as well. All right, so let me make this a little bit bigger in the view. All right. So as you can see, it starts out with the executive summary. This portion of the business plan is very important. Right up front, you see immediately how much you're asking for or how much is needed to fund your operation. So this is a very strategic number. It's just not a number that you sort of just pick out the air, but as you go through the business plan and you make an assessment of what you need, actually your executive summary sort of is done last after you've made the assessment of exactly how much you need. Okay, as we look at section 1.2 in financing, it goes into more details as far as the terms and the rate. Also in this section, you're going to indicate how much you want to contribute as the business owner to the financing of the business. So keep in mind that if whatever you determine how much you need to borrow, typically your contribution as the business owner should be at least 10%. Okay, so in this case, if you needed to borrow $150,000, at least $15,000 is what you're going to bring to the table as the business owner. Now, a lot of this can come from outside sources if you have like family members or people who want to invest in your business with you. So just bear in mind, whatever you need to fund your business, you want to bring at least 10% to the table. A lot of institutions are going to expect for you to bring something to the table. So rule of thumb, make that at least 10%. Now your mission statement just kind of outlines what you want to do in the industry. In class on Saturday, I'll show you my mission statement. But typically you want more than just a one-liner, but you do want to outline what your mission and your goal is for your company. Now your management team, in this section, you want to just kind of put your resume, including those who will be working with you in the business. So just outline what your management team will look like. Okay, so now when we get into the charts and graphs, I don't want you guys to become too overwhelmed with this now. In the next few classes, we're actually going to learn how to input these numbers, how they actually came up with these numbers. These are actually tables and charts from the Excel spreadsheet that comes with the business plan packet. So we'll learn a lot more about that. So I don't want to spend too much time on it because we're going to really go into details on how to generate your profit and loss statements and also how to create these graphs. In section 2, company and financing summary, you're just going to kind of summarize your projected startup costs. This is a very important section, and again, we'll take our time in the next few classes to really dive in deep as to how we are going to come up with these numbers. So you're going to determine what your startup costs are, and then this gives you a total startup cost. In this case, $175. We need to borrow $150,000, and then the owner has agreed to put in $25,000 for a total of $175,000 that is needed to start up your business. Okay. So in the management equity section is where you're going to identify your ownership in the business. For Vivian's Hauling Company, we're going to have one owner in the company. So I'm going to own the company 100%. And then this exit strategy just kind of outlines how you're going to exit out of the business. Of course, a lot of people, when they get into business, they do want to stay for an extended period of time, but they also have an exit plan as to at what point are you going to get out of the industry that you're in. Now, this last line says that Mr. Doe intends to operate this business for a significant period of time and would not execute it for at least 5 to 7 years, but there is a plan of exit. Okay, you want to identify your exit strategy here. Products and services is this section. You want to be very intentional, very detailed as to what you want to offer. Now, when you see this red section, they're just kind of giving you some information and some really some suggestions on what you would need to do in this section. You should further describe your products and services that you intend to offer. So they're just giving you suggestions of what to do in this section. In the dump truck industry, what we're going to do is offer for Vivian's Hauling Company is provide dump truck services to haul all types of material from fill dirt, rock, asphalt. So we in this section is where we're going to identify all of that. Your marketing analysis. Now, this is the section that is going to be unique because you're going to have to actually do some research here. And we'll take a look at the research that I actually put into my business plan. And then the research analysis that we'll put here in Vivian's Hauling's business plan. And you're going to actually look at the industry as a whole. You can see here that they're looking at the United States in terms of the economic condition in this particular industry. And so you want to make it also put some local analysis in here as well. What's going on in your state? What's going on in your city? The industry analysis, how many businesses are in the industry, how much money can be made in your industry. So this is where you're going to do a lot of your market research. Your customer profile, this will outline the type of customers that you plan to target. You want to identify the types of customers in the different areas, residential, home ownership. If you want to deal with the federal government, state and local governments, this is where you'll indicate that in your customer profile. There is a section where you want to identify your competition, and your financial institutions, they're going to want to know, have you done your homework to determine who your competition is? Okay, so find out what's going on in your area, what's going on in your industry, and will you be able to succeed? Is it inundated with a lot of competition? So this is the area where you want to focus on what's going on in your industry as far as your competitors are concerned. And then your marketing plan. You're going to outline how you're going to market your business. So here you want to talk about your websites, developing a website, and we will actually develop a website for Vivian's Hauling Company, and we'll go through that process. Also, you want to mention in this section your advertising and using social media. So all of that's relative to what's going on in today's market. So we're going to reach a wide range of people using various types of media. And then pricing. How you're going to price the services that you're going to provide. Very important. Now, this is a good chart to look at, and again, you can go in and make the necessary changes that you need to make the changes here. Let's say you just want management here, you can make those changes. So that's what I love about this particular product. But you do want to take the time to figure out how your organization is structured, and create an organizational structure. And then again, here are some more financial information. We'll go over that in class over the next few classes as we look at the financial statements, your personnel plan, and the number of personnel you will have in your business. And so these charts basically just matches with the information that you have in your tables. So in this section, when you're talking about your management, you want to actually highlight the key people that will be in your organization. First of all, as an owner, you want to highlight the individuals that are going to be owners in the business, your key employees. You want to really highlight your experiences, your education, and your skill set. I think for me, the most important section of a business plan is the financial section. A lot of your financial institutions, they're going to go to the financial sections to see how well you've organized that, to see if you understand profit and loss statement. And then I think the second most important area will be your management, the experiences that you bring. Are you experienced in this industry? And so, this is where you really want to shine, to let your financial institutions know that, yes, I have the experience that I need in this industry. So you want to really focus on, highlighting what you can do, make this several pages long if you have to get your point across that you have the skill set to be successful in your industry. And then section number 7, your financial plan, goes into a lot of the assumptions that you will have as it relates to your financial statements, how much of annual growth that you're going to have from one year to the next. Typically, you're going to show a 3-year plan, how well your business is going to do over the next 3 years. And then here again, we talked about the source of funds, where the manager is going to put in $25,000, and then you're asking the banks or your lenders to fund $150,000 in this case. And then the rest of this really goes into those statements, profit and loss statements that I talked about. Here's year 1, 2, and 3. This is your balance sheet to show your assets and liabilities. And then these analyses just kind of show some of the things the banks love to look at, your break-even analysis, to show at what point do you break even, at what point are your income levels the same as your expense levels, to show where you're breaking even. So we'll talk a whole lot more about that. Your ratios, all of this is automatically done. Once you put your numbers in, these ratios will generate, it will populate. And a lot of these ratios are things that lending institutions will look at to see how strong your business is, how profitable your business is. So that pretty much wraps it up. What I do want to mention to you guys is to go ahead and get started with your business plan. I know a lot of you said that you're probably not ready to start your business for another 12 months. Some of you are actually ready to go right now, but it doesn't matter where you are at this point. You can always start your business plan. This is a dynamic document. It is something that changes as your business grows. This is not something that you want to create and then put it on the shelf. You want to actually go back and visit this document at least annually, if not more often. So go ahead and get started. And like I said, throughout the class, we're going to go through each of these items step by step, especially the financial section. All right, thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you guys in class.